April, Fort Hood, Texas. The year was 1990. And I made a choice. And let me tell you this. It was not, after everything I've been through in my life, all the obstacles, all the adversities, after serving, after raising my family, grandchildren, it took me getting to this state house for my colleagues to call me a murderer. I had to get that kind of abuse in this room, in this chamber. Sir, I am not a murderer, and my sisters are not murderers either. We are pro-choice. That is what we are. We believe that we have command over our own bodies.
What we are debating is whether or not rapists will be rewarded as dads, whether grandpas who molest their little girls will be fathers to their granddaughter's baby. There are two worlds in this chamber. We don't agree with that world, but you have the power to impose it on all of us. I urge you to reject this amendment.
In closing, I just want to say that I know many of you saw my wife testify earlier this week. She shared our own personal struggles as we seek to start a family. You've come up to me with kind words and hugs and offers for prayers, and I appreciate that. But the message she shared was that she, under SB 1, is afraid. Afraid that care won't be available, afraid that in this state she loves, she'll no longer be treated as a full citizen. And I'm afraid too. And I'll tell you, if the reaction has been anything, that she spoke for a hell of a lot of women around this state, just as my colleagues are doing today.
My stepdaughter told me, Mommy, I'm not giving my child up for adoption because I don't want to look for him or her 18 years from now, and I'm not having an abortion. So, what was that? That was choice. That was choice.
I have spent my professional career, among other things, locking rapists up. This amendment would allow them to choose the mother of their children.
I want to say that I've always dreamt, especially since I've been in public service, hoping that I could help facilitate my boys wanting to come back after college and maybe leaving, maybe not after college, settling here and raising their families. This is the first time I've really felt in my heart that a decision by this body could truly impact that decision. Will the women they meet and hopefully marry want to raise their families here? Will my sons want to raise their families here? I'm not so sure anymore.
But what the amendment is saying is that babies really should be having babies. She's not a young adult. She's not a teenager. It's just a baby. She doesn't even know how to take care of herself.
That's who this is about. It's not about me. It's about the young women who have come to us on the internet and in person and asked for some kind of a safety valve. If things go bad, if the day after you're pregnant he walks out, if you lose your job, if your health deteriorates. Right now, this bill says the message is you have no safety valve, no insurance policy, no way out, no option but to do what the Indiana General Assembly wants.
Places like Elkhart, Goshen, Osceola, LaPorte. Women and girls, brothers and husbands standing by their wives, fathers speaking up for their daughters. From every corner of this state, people are demanding that their voices be heard by this legislature, to demand equal rights under the law, to have the same control over their body that is guaranteed to any man in Indiana. A new generation of women arm in arm with their mothers, their grandmothers, generation who fought for this protection under the law so many years ago. and they're still fighting with us